Hey, everybody. We're here for the final hour of trading today, Friday, November the 4th, 2022, the last hour of the week, the last hour of a
The Impact Insurance app is your perfect driving
that are
companion.
going to expire here very shortly. Welcome, one and all, to the show. We were, interestingly, up quite nicely, up 500 plus points, 600 points earlier today. Then the market came down to break even and slightly lost and just kind of hung around the zero line. And just in the last 30 minutes, we popped up. We're up 200 points right now. With an hour to go, I don't know if we're going to hold it. We could go back up to the 500 level, but I'm not so optimistic. I'm thinking we might just lose this range and go back again and have a nothing burger day. A nothing burger day. Who wants to be long stock into the weekend is what I'm asking. We'll see how this plays out. The Dow's up 197. The S&P is up 27, and the S&P is up 27. Nasdaq up 49. The Nasdaq's only up a half a point. S&P up 3/4 of a point. The Dow up 2/3. Oil is up 446. Has been holding this 91, 92 level pretty well all day. Up 446 on the belief that miraculously China is just going to want more oil than the world could possibly deliver. COVID protocols are going to be thrown out the window. You can go anywhere you want as a Chinese national, and the world will travel to China like there's no tomorrow. Good luck with that. You keep thinking that, everybody. Way to go. I kind of wonder if that ain't going to happen. We'll see how this plays out. The stocks we're following. Amazon is up 34 cents. Netflix is down to 258 right now. The low of the day on Netflix has now been $255 a share. And that means officially Nick has covered his short position, and he is no longer upside down on that trade. So way to go. Way to go, Nick. Well done. Patient were one out when it was all said and done. Netflix on Monday morning, this week, Monday morning, was $299.90. It was just under $300. It's now down to $258. So we've given up $42 from the high of the week. Quite the move. Tesla is at 206.60, down 865. I think Tesla's going lower. I don't think Tesla can even hold this level. The Elon Musk news coming out right now with regard to Twitter's debacle that's going on over there. He may need to sink money into Twitter to keep it going. There might be pressure on Tesla stock from Elon's personal holdings to sell stock to keep his bankers calm, and he might need to fund Twitter with extra cash because advertisers are walking away like crazy right now on Twitter, and he's got all kinds of issues there. So the Tesla shares could be 175, 160 in the next few weeks. It wouldn't shock me to see that. Those of you who've written Tesla calls out there, you've watched them come off, which is great. You can always just do nothing and allow this depreciation to continue. You could theoretically buy back calls you have and write lower strike price calls for the same time date you have, and that brings you more money. Or you could write lower strike calls closer in time if you want to get closer in on time. Or you could do the third option, which is you could buy back your calls, and if you need to raise cash, you could say, you know what, I'm going to write $220 calls good for January 2024, and I'm going to write those for like $50, and I'm going to haul in some real money and just sit tight now until next year. Now, I'm not waiting until January 24 to do anything. You write them now when the stock's at 206, 207, and if the shares go to 170, 160, you'll buy those $50 calls back for $25, $28 and say thank you for the $20 bill. Oh, and I got to sit on the money in the meantime. I really like this. Up to you all. If you have margin debits, that you're carrying and your margin expenses are getting a little high, interest rates going up and all, you write further out calls for big money, pay off your mortgage balance in full, and then you don't pay interest to anybody and let the stock back off. And it's called borrowing money for nothing. You're letting the option players lend you money for free. You're giving them an opportunity to buy the stock off you at $14 higher than it's trading at right now. Okay. Plus I get to keep the 50. Okay, let's turn $70. I'll take 270 for a Tesla 207 or 206. Just thoughts. Apple 137.02 down 163. GameStop 25.93 right now, down 36 cents. We bottomed out on GameStop today at the low price of 25.34, 60 cents lower than where we are now. And we may well go there before the end of the day. If this market has a sell-off towards this last hour, if we're going to give up some of these 200-point gains, Tesla might hit a new low and break 25 today. Never know. You never know. SoFi, 5.16 a share, down 20 cents. It was lower. We hit a low of 5.06. We battled back 10 cents, 43 million shares traded. HPQ having a wonderful day. 28.16 on HPQ. Beautiful stuff. This is an opportunity to do rollovers for any of you who are in that kind of a position. Keep an eye on that. Rocket Lab up 15 cents to 5.10. Moderna is up $11 today to 159. ME is down 6. Matterport down 6. ATIP is down 1/10 of a penny. SmartRent is up 3.5. Spire is unchanged. Sextera down 11 cents to 224. The AMC APE combination is now off another 20 cents today, which puts these units, one common share, one pref share, at $6.50, $6.60, $7.10. $7.10 is the combined value of this unit, which was trading as high as $27 just before they split into two. It's just been an unmitigated disaster over there. Bed Bath & Beyond down 9.5 cents. Pfizer up 47 cents to 47.04. Boeing is up 144. Cisco up 53. Home Depot up 70. Carvana down $5.11 to $9.24. Carvana is off a third today. It is getting crushed. The worry about this company is its liquidity, the ability to stay in business. They are getting hammered, and the automotive business is in big trouble. Higher interest rates. These are casualties of the war. Robinhood down 20 cents. Vanek Vector's up $7.50 to $190. Semiconductor stocks are rising, even though there's a glut of semiconductors out there. There's weird stuff happening. IBM is up $2. Microsoft up $5.26. Goldman up $7.79. Google is up $2.96 a share. Adobe down $2.70. Meta Platforms up $1.70. BlackBerry 9 cents higher. Royal Caribbean up 20 cents, just 20 now. Lost all of its luster from earlier today. All right, those are some of the main quotes of some of the ones that we follow the most. 265 is the gain now on the Dow Jones, and we've got GameStop at $26.07, down 22 cents on the session. Volume today on GameStop, by the way, 3.2 million. So that's 800,000 shares pre-split. Dead in the water. No volume whatsoever of any significance. Not great. SoFi, as I said, 5.18, down 18 cents. That is what we have happening here. Thank you all for popping in here. It is there might be opportunities for some of you here to do some possible rollover activity, depending on just where you're at, what you did, when you did. Did you write options at lower strike prices a little while ago and the shares are higher now? There might be an opportunity to do a rollover and bring in more cash, lift up your premium perhaps. For some of you, depending on what stock you're dealing with, you might be in a position to roll down. You've written calls at much higher levels, strike prices, and your shares have backed off, and now you're able to buy back your calls and write lower strike price calls, even though they have the time expiry. You're just bringing in this extra cash. You're coming in closer to the market and bringing in more money. This can be done as well. It's just a question of how comfortable are you with it. I say whenever you can bring in more money, you do so. Money is your friend. Time is your friend. You can always write a call further out. and bring cash in that way as well, and or write a higher strike price call so that you are basically saying to the market, yeah, you can have my stock if you want to exercise me, you want to assign me, but you got to sign me up here. Thank you very much. See what gives. All right. What else we got? Uncle Bruce, my 2750 January's 560s are now 370, 33% lower in only 3 days. Is this great or what? Keep it going, buddy. Let the market continue to deteriorate. You're out of the money now nicely. There's more carnage to come. Brian says, I put in a stink bid for my January 25s on GameStop of 4. That would be my 50% mark. How about that? And thank you for these thumbs ups. Larry, you can have number 52. DQ says, I'll take 52.1 on the thumbs up meter. Michael wrote Apple 145s December 16th for 652. I bought them back for 280. Then I rewrote December 16 140s for 545. This is a classic example of what I was just talking about. This is called, I call this rolling down. You're rolling lower from a higher strike price to a lower strike price. You're using the same expiry date. You're bringing in more money. You brought in $652 originally. You gave $280 back, and then you took back another $545. This is a wonderful move to build cash as the stock is falling. You're being compensated for the drop off in the stock price. You're building your cash reserves, and you're saying to the market, you want to take me out? You can take me out at 140. Give me 545 up front. Plus, you kept the change already on that first right. That's almost a $4 gain over there. Nice. Really nice. Larry says, thumbs up 42 and 69 are worth fighting for. Otherwise, forget it. DQ, what a gentleman, says Brian. DQ, Brian, it's Larry. He's a legend. Can't fight with that. Speaking of 69, I was just hit. Who was it? I was just hit. What else is going on here? Congratulations to you option writers. You are in a position here to take advantage of these moves. This is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing to think that this week GameStop was as high as $34.99. First thing Monday morning, $34.99 on some goofball rumor about some massive short squeeze or whatever the heck's going on. Here we are, $25.99. Unbelievable. And yet it's not unbelievable. Welcome to normal, unreal normal, though. Credit Savage, it's so cute how these people keep buying options and saying we just turned the corner and the Fed will pivot. I'm just waiting for on my stink bids to trigger with my arms folded because nothing has changed whatsoever. Exactly. Cindy just sold a 12.9 Apple 137 strike for $630, taking money off the counter. Love it. Love that. Nice move, Brian. Just read Elon having massive layoffs at Twitter, lawsuits pending. Little Shays, that was me. Let's see. DQ, I thumbed out and back in after 69 after little chaos hit it. There you go. Way to go, you option writers. This is what we're talking about. I want to say thank you to all of you out there who have taken advantage of the fact and you've heeded my message that this is the last week that my classes are available on my website for $100 each. This is the initial price we issued them at. It was an introductory thing back in June, July of 2021. Starting Monday morning, all classes will start retailing for $150 each. Those of you who haven't got all the classes that you were thinking of getting, or you wanted to buy them all, watch them all, but you haven't got there yet, you have till Sunday night to make your move. You can either make a donation to my PayPal account, link down below, for $100 a class, and send me a private email and say, Bruce, I just sent you $300. Send me this class, and this class. Or I just sent you $200 or $500 or $100, whatever. If you go to the website, you can order it directly there for $100 a copy until Sunday evening. Monday morning, we will be offering all the classes at $150. So thank you for those of you who've done this already and are trying to do it. I'm getting a lot of emails from you making sure, is this on? When is this happening? When is this happening? So we're in the last couple of days before we bump the price. The class, tomorrow we're doing lesson number 14, how to maximize stock option profits. profits from stock option writing. We're doing that class tomorrow at noon Eastern time. And thank you for those of you who've sent $150 in for that. That class will be held at noon Eastern time. And by next Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, I'm not sure what day yet, my editor will have that class edited out and we'll post it on our website, and all of you will get a copy of that class as part of your admission to the class tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow with the markets not interfering with what we're talking about, and I can cover a whole bunch of ground tomorrow. So looking forward to seeing you all there. Thank you very much. Those of you who have been upgrading your memberships on this channel, I want to thank you for that. All of you who join this channel as a member, you automatically get to make comments here, of course, and you get to pop up all those emojis, including the coveted me emoji. Thank you for that, as always. A number of you have upgraded your membership from the basic Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level to the higher end Gold Bagel member level, and that gives you access to the morning trade alert show before the first show starts, and it gives you access to Wednesday nights primetime live with Uncle Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you for all of you joining this channel, renewing your memberships, rolling up your memberships to this level. I thank you. It's the number one thing that keeps us on the air right now. Thank you for any of you out there who are just casually watching and you're subscribing to this channel. Thank you. We appreciate that as well. And of course, those who are here who automatically hit the thumbs up button, thank you for that. We have 79 thumbs ups going already. I've only been talking for 18 minutes. Thank you very much. We love hitting at least 100 thumbs ups for the afternoon show, 200 in the morning, and we're well on our way to 100 thumbs ups right now. I see Hollow Smith has made a posting here. Member for 14 months. This is a Gold Bagel member, number 78, 14 months of learning and still earning. Thank you for doing that. Hello, and all of you can post a message like this. There's no cost to do it. YouTube allows you to do something like this to let the world know how long you've been a member. I think you hit the $ or something like that. I can't remember how you do it. There's a way to do it, and you can post it for no charge. Thank you all for your loyalty to this channel. It's now 20 months. We started the first memberships. It's unbelievable how long it's been. It's been now, it's going to be a year soon that we've had Gold Bagel levels, almost a year. So way to go, guys. Thank you very much. 2605 on GameStop, I think. 2605, 2606, down 24 cents right now. The Dow holding a 253-point gain at the moment. Amazon is at $90, up 80 cents. Netflix $259, Tesla $207, Apple is $137.50, GameStop $26.06, SoFi $5.18 a share. Larry, thanks, buddy, for being here. Thumbs ups. Christina, earlier this week, the 24.5 GameStop contracts that expire 11/11, that expire next week, we're up 4 times what I sold them for earlier this week. Now they are down, and I'm in the profit 18%. And that's called crossing your arms and waiting for the money to come to you. You got to love that. And Christina always had the option if she needed it. She always had the trump card in her back pocket to do a rollover if she ever needed to do it. And she doesn't have to. She's letting the stock make money for her as it is backed off from that $34.99 high print we had Monday morning in the first 30 minutes of trading. That was ridiculous. You got to love this. What else we got going on here? Chris Savage, yeah, that made me chuckle. Twitter techs were sleeping on the floor because they didn't want to be fired. Laugh out loud. They thought that would stop Elon from firing them. I don't think they know how this works. 2 years learning and earning, says Double D. Right on. Soon I will be a 2-year bagel myself, says Blair. Boris, hey, Bruce, apparently Patreon is taking the membership on the first of each month. Apparently they're taking the memberships the first of each month. Those of you out there who wanted to make a contribution to me, some of you just want to make a monthly contribution to me, and you do it through my Patreon link that I have on my homepage. It's a Patreon link that I established back in 2017 when I started my first YouTube channel called Traveling with Bruce. I still call it that on Patreon. But some of you out there are making like a $3 a month or a $5 a month contribution through Patreon because it's just an automatic recurring thing. And of course, I thank you for that. People come and go, but there's some who do it all the time. Now, earlier this week, people were asking me, is there any way I can send you money without using PayPal? Because I don't want to use PayPal, or I can't, or whatever the issue is. And I thought, oh, well, there's Patreon. If not PayPal, how about Patreon? And I was led to believe, I had always been led to believe that you could just make a donation to my channel through Patreon on a one-time basis. And one of my viewers, Boris here, went to there and made a donation. But it seems to be it says it's a recurring. Now, Boris can amend it, cancel anytime he wants and all of that. So if he lets one payment go through, he can then cancel after that and have no more go through. But I'm still of the belief, theoretically, you should be able to just make a single donation to a Patreon individual. But again, I'm not an expert in this area. I don't use it very often. I don't do anything on Patreon just because people donate there. I don't make special programming there. I don't do anything at all. I do nothing for that. It's just an avenue that I have found that I can offer people, depending on where in the world you are, who want to do that. Now, some folks are saying to me, can I buy a class through the Patreon site? And if you make a donation of $100 until Sunday night, or $150 starting Monday, yes, what you need to do, though, is you need to, after you make a donation to Patreon, you need to send me a private email, which, again, the address is down below. And just say, Bruce, I sent you $150 on Patreon. Would you mind sending me class number 6? Then I can go to Patreon, make sure the payment went through, and then I can send you your class. So anyway, that's what it is. But Boris is telling me that the first of every month is when they automatically bill you for your next one. So I guess I won't make it tomorrow. You can send the replay after the 1st of December. Now, if you've, so Boris is, again, we're having this issue with whether he can pay now or not pay now. And again, I am not sure how this works. I try as hard as I can, but I don't understand it. Christina, Bruce, I think I got the unedited version of class 4. I got to see Auntie Jen and even heard her say a bad word. I don't know if I owe you extra. I was part of that class, but it just went to rewatch it. Oh man, Coyote. Okay, Coyote. I love how people fell for that Monday nonsense. $34.99 on the whole thing. Yeah. DQ MCMA, making Christina money again. Adam, is it worth to rewrite covered calls on GameStop right now? Just bought some back, by the way, or better to wait till Monday? Always a good time to write options. You may want to look at writing 26, 27s for December, January, December, January. Always a good time to write options. Never just hold stock. Because what if the stock opens at 24.50 Monday morning? Now what? No, write. Always be writing. Get on it. Get on it. You got 35 minutes to go before the day is done. I need to check something out here. Something just kicked through here. Thank you. What do we got here? Okay, Anton, thank you for this. But I'm not sure what that's for. You don't need a reason. There's no reason required. So that's great. I'm just trying to figure out why did that come in? Because I've got so many people who are after me right now for lessons and all kinds of other stuff. Let me know, Anton, if there's anything I can do for you there. Thank you very much for that PayPal donation. All right. It used to be a lot easier. Welcome all to the show. 91 thumbs ups have come in now. Thank you guys for this. 91 thumbs ups. We're on our way to 100 here. This is good stuff. Bobby, what a day. 370 to 181. 156 to 122. 122 to 74. Last write, 104 December 23rd. Bobby is making money today on writing and buying back and writing and buying back. Wing Commander just bought 2 more classes. There they are. Okay, let me know which ones. Send me a private email. I wasted 3 calls on Matterport, says Splair, but I wasn't sure if it drops really lower than 3. Wing Commander, for whatever reason, unable to add a note when donating via PayPal. It's quirky that way. It's quirky. I don't know how. I can't explain it. Just send me a private email, buddy, and we'll take care of you. Now I know. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. All right. We are up 242 on the Dow. We're up 33 on S&P, and NASDAQ is up 77 points. All the indexes are up about 3/4 of a point, with the S&P up about 0.92. That is what I've got going on. Oil up 454 to 92.71 at the moment. $26.10 last trade on GameStop, down 19 cents. It's trying to rally up from this 25.34 low. The high to this morning was 27.03. All right, already did, says Wing Commander. Got it. Thank you. We'll look for that later. Thank you, sir. Options Nomads. When selling calls in multiple transactions into a position, Fidelity combines the sales into one position and averages the basis. Example, sell 1 for $5.50 and 1 for $10.50. Fidelity combines them and gives an average basis of 8. When deciding to buy back, should we consider the $8 or the individual basis of $10.50 or $5.50? This is a personal decision you need to make as to how you want to operate this trade. If you've written a call and then you've written another call, you now have a combined average. You have to decide for yourself whether you're going to stage your way out of that contract down the road or do it all in one shot. And then how you bookkeep it is totally your call. I would guess that your tax accountant will go first in, first out, first in, something like that. But if you do it all in one shot now, close it out, the accountant will just do the average of the aggregate of the two, and that'll be that. I'm guessing. Wayne, just wait to listen. Just want to listen to Uncle Bruce explain stuff and play English. Puts my boy to sleep. This is a win-win. JR, I'm number 93. Adam just wrote 3 covered calls. December 22 for 325. Is this a good deal? 23s for 325. Again, I don't know what it is you're writing. Are you writing GameStops? Are you writing HBQ? Are you help me, friends? Uncle B, ATIP is having their earnings call soon on November 7th. Should I hold? I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't be selling here. Splair, Rocket Lab earnings are next week as well, similar to Matterport. We're waiting next week with eagerness for everyone to report, and hopefully it's all good news. We'll see what gives. I wouldn't be selling ATIP here, no matter what they were doing. They were doing a report or not. I'm not selling ATIP. If it goes down, I'd buy more. If it goes up, I'd rejoice. And if you're writing 250 calls for January 2024 and using that money to buy more shares, more power to you as well. A lot of folks are doing that right here. Let's see what else. Rocket Lab has been having a good week, says Bobby. It has moved up, hasn't it? We're now at 511, up 17 today. The Dow up 243 right now. GameStop 2608. Option noise. Okay, got it. Thanks. Looking forward to the class and our private meeting on Sunday. You got it, man. Me too. When is Smart Rent releasing? Does anyone know when Smart Rent is releasing? DQ option nomads. The tax reporting will be based on the individual basis. Adam, just wrote 3 GameStop covered calls. December 23, 22 strike, $27 for 325. Okay, well that helps. That help Uncle Bruce, help you. Thank you. Right on. Well, $27 strike for 325. I like this trade. I do like this trade. Very well done. Wing Commander. The thing is, I'm having more fun doing this, writing covered calls and listening to Uncle Bruce, than my day job. Oh, no doubt about that. I can understand that for sure. I see it already next Thursday. Says Blair. Mr. Premium of the option, 30 minutes till my GameStop cash secured puts expire. Worthless. I'm smiling. Coyote, I wrote the same thing. Adam, I wrote the same thing. There you are. Easy money. They're handing you out, just handing these ridiculous premiums for not that long a time frame. You got to love that. Way to go, you guys. All right, we're still watching how the market wants to react. It's holding fairly well. We're not even up a percentage point on these indexes. It's a nothing burger day in a percentage gain basis. It looks impressive. 240 point gain on the Dow. Ooh, 0.77 of a percentage point. That's all this is. I don't know why you'd want to hold stock into the weekend. I don't know. Will this maintain? We got 28 minutes to find out, and we'll see what's going on. Okay. Thank you all. Right on, Adam says to Coyote, let's go, man. Let's make this money. There you have it, kids. Bringing in these premiums and sitting on cash. As I said earlier, if you're able to do the kind of rollovers where you buy back a call, write the next call, and bring in more cash, that is the name of the game. It's called getting richer on your stock, getting more money out of your paper. Whether the stock goes up or down, it doesn't matter. You want to build your cash balance higher, giving you the opportunity to buy a bargain that you find, to buy a deep in the money call you've been looking at, or just sit on cash and wait for a serious market correction, which we have not had yet. We have not had a pullback of any significance yet. So we'll watch for that. Slayer, should I buy now, Smart Rent, or should I wait for Tuesday, the election? And same here. I love this job more than anything else. And you can take this job to a Starbucks in almost any city. The machine, Uncle Bruce, I sold a February 17 GameStop strike, 26.25 for 640, and it's at 475. Should I buy back to lock in the profit and write another same strike for January for 445, or just fold my arms and wait it out some more? I would wait it out some more. I wouldn't do anything. I just sit back and let this stock drift along here. If Monday we do a dip and we're 24.50, those calls of yours are going to be $3, 280, 270. Then you might consider rolling down to maybe a 25 or something like that. But let's just wait. The other option you could play, the other game you could play, like you just said, going to a January, you could then do a January 25, 50, 26, or 25. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Right now, you have a fat premium. Ignore what you got for it. You've got to try to shut that out and go, it's 475. This sucker is overpriced. That's how you have to play it. You have to just consider this because it's out of the money 8 cents right now, and it's all-time premium, and that will all disappear. So you're doing great. Just cross your arms and get paid to wait. It's a beautiful system. JR, I think the Orange Man likes to create chaos. Also, seems things are quite chaotic for 4+ years. Oh, yes. Fun times are coming. We're up 310, a little boost now on the Dow. We got a little price surge going on here. Okay, do what you want, market. We're easy going. 26.22 on GameStop, down 7 cents. I wouldn't flinch at all. As a matter of fact, if you have an opportunity to get a higher premium on a contract you're writing, more power to you. I like it. All right, let's see. We'll keep on top of that. We've got SoFi at 518. Down 18 cents. It was its 506 low today, so it's come back a little bit. 26.20 on the GameStop shares, down just a dime at the moment. Apple's still down $1, 137.60. Tesla down $8. Netflix down $9 to $259. The Dow's up 300. Netflix, Tesla, Apple are all lower. What does that tell you? We're up 150 on HPQ. They're not. They're going with the Dow, not with the other stocks. Interestingly, we've got Pfizer up 49 cents to 47.06. We have Boeing up 171. Cisco sitting at 56 cents right now, with a gain of 56 cents right now at 44.41. Home Depot up $1.50. Carvana is just getting hammered. 904 down 5.31 a share on Carvana. What a disaster. What a disaster. IBM is up $2. Vanik up 7.70. Microsoft up 5.70. Goldman is up 7.95. Google up 2.69. Adobe down 2.28. Meta is up 1.50 at the moment. All right. Watching this market, 286 higher. at the moment on the Dow Jones. That's what we've got. Okay. Let's see. We've been watching also, or I've been trying to watch out of the corner of my eye, the other indexes and the other, other markets on interest rates. For example, the U.S. 10-year is at 4.16. The 2-year hit 4.75 this morning. On currencies, the euro is at 99.58. It's got a rally going right now. It was yesterday at 97.50. Now it's 99.50. The pound, 113, is higher. It was at 112 yesterday. So it's up 2 cents today. So the US dollar is pausing on its run up today. But again, this is all wishful thinking that Asia is somehow miraculously going to wake up dramatically, and we're going to have a fantastic return to full-blown China opening up and blooming like a daffodil or something. It's just not on the cards. I just don't think it's in the cards. I think there's some serious pumping and dumping going on, and there's going to be some real disappointed people out there who are just not going to get, they're not going to get what they want out of this market. Wishful thinking that everything is back to normal. By the way, you got 102 thumbs ups. Thanks everybody for that. Wishful thinking that this is going to happen. I note that hospitalization numbers are climbing in Britain, in parts of the U.S., in parts of Canada. The hospitalization numbers are climbing in. Another variant of this virus is kicking in and creating havoc. So, what can I say? I don't know. Okay, Wing Commander, GameStop, December 16th, 27.75s. They're trading at 283, 297 right now. I sold these for $4. I'm crossing my arms and I'm going to wait for deterioration as we get closer to December. Just how are we supposed to handle this or look for a rollover? Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what you want right now. You're up $1 something already. You're not going back to 4 unless the stock really takes off. I mean, you've got an out of the money contract here, about $1 out of the money. And in order for this thing to be worth $4, you're going to have to be $2 in the money. I think the stock's going to have to go to 29.25 in order for you just to be back at 4. I don't think that's going to happen right now. The rumors are over. I'm assuming the cross-arm position. Absolutely, that's what I would recommend for this. Just let me demonstrate it. Here it is right here, and just say, oh, thank you very much. I'll just take the deterioration for this moment. Now, this coming week, maybe the shares will reach 24.50 or 25 and a quarter or something like that. And there might come a point in time that your calls break the $2 level and get into the 1.5, 170 ballpark, something like that. You might then take a look at a move. And we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Something I'll be talking about tomorrow on my class, by the way. So we'll cover some of that topic tomorrow as well. Coyote, only fun times ahead. No scary stuff coming at all. Closed out some calls for profit today. I wrote new calls. December 27th for 340. Blair, I think I wait for the smart rent for next week, Monday or Tuesday. Sell my house. Uncle Bruce, I sold Matterport calls, 450 strike, that expire April 21. I got 84 cents. Now they're at 30. Should I buy them back and write $3 contracts that expire 18th of November between 25 and 30, or should I just leave it? With the earnings coming out next week, I wouldn't be playing with that fire. You can buy these back and lock in a nice gain and say, thank you, sir. Wait for the earnings next week to be released and then decide your next move to see based on how the stock reacts to that. I'm answering that question. Okay, there you go. All right, do what we can. Up 309 on the Dow right now. We've got 19 minutes left in the session. We're up 38 on S&P. We're up 86 on NASDAQ. And there it is. Amazon stock breaks long-term chart support, and the worst may be still to come, says a headline. Well, that must have been earlier today when we dipped on the lower end. Interesting stuff. Alrighty, Coyote today went perfectly. Nailed the bottom on my bids. Rewrote on this run. What a Friday. I am juiced. Good stuff. I'm happy to hear that. Congratulations, everybody. Enjoying the depreciation of these contracts. This is the secret of this channel. I was trying to think the other day. I was asking myself this question, and I wonder if any of you think about this. Of all the people that are here that watch me during the day, all the time, or part of the time, or who watch me off and on during the week, how many viewers do you think I have that write options now on an ongoing basis? I wonder how many there are. And then I was wondering how of all the options that are written, how many are written on, say, a weekly basis or a monthly basis? I wonder if this channel is responsible for several thousand contracts a week being written out there or more. I wonder if it's like 5 or 10,000 contracts in a month, because 10,000 contracts a month is 2,500 a week, which is so at 500 a day being turned over. I wonder if it's that much. Is it 10,000 contracts a month turning over around here? And are folks generating profits of 50 cents a contract, $1 a contract, $1.50 a contract? How much are they making per contract on average, and how many at a time? I wonder how many gazillions of dollars are being scored here. That's kind of what I'm curious. So I have no idea. I'll never know. We'll never know that number. But it is curious to think that if we have maybe 300 people here, 500 people that are actively writing calls, maybe 600 or 800, 1,000. Are we dealing with 10,000 contracts a month that change hands? 100,000 contract, 10,000 contracts a month is 1 million shares. If I got my math right, it's 10 times 100. Yeah, it's 1 million shares a month turning over. And if you're making 50 cents a share profit on 1 million shares turnover, that's 500,000 a month being earned by these viewers. If it's $1, it's $1 million a month. Think about that. Is there $1 million a month being earned by my viewers on this option market by writing? I wonder if that's how it's going. I wonder about that. It's mind numbing when you've got, I kind of go, whoa, that's pretty serious. I have 100 shares of Google at $89.05 cost basis. Since it was an update, I was going to write a 90 call for 55 cents for the 11th of the 11th. Should I wait till Monday or right now in your professional opinion? Okay, something can't be right here. Google. Okay, let's just double check something here. Let me punch this up. Okay, we got the stock at 86.46 right now, right? It's up 297. All right, and if we go to the option market, which I'm doing now, and you're talking about writing a November 11th call. Let's see. And a 90. There we go. Okay, 58 to 59 is the bid ask. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's not a lot of money, is it? I'm not excited about that. You might want to go another week to the 18th, because the 18th is the third Friday of the month, the most active week of the month, where the most contracts live. And if you look at the 90s, you'll see them at 109 to 110 right now. 3,900 exist and 7,500 have traded. I mean, they're trading a lot. The last bid ask I have, which is a 10-minute old quote, so don't quote me on this exactly, but as of 10 minutes ago, 109 to 110. So you can just hit the bid and write it. You're bringing $109 if you write a call against this guy. That might be an idea. With an 86.50 price, you're 350 out of the money, and you're good till the 16th of the or the 18th of the month. If you come in a little lower, like an $88 call, you could get $1.80. You can get $180, $180, and you're still $1.50 out of the money. It depends on how comfortable you are. How far out you want to go. But this is not a lot of cash to be brought in, obviously. If you're going to go to December, I would look at December 16th, the third Friday of that month. And in case you did that, if you wrote a $90 December 16th expiry contract, those were 264, 266. So there's another $80 in it for you up front. 88s are 345 to 355. Might be able to get 350 for those or something like that. A couple of other thoughts. Pulling in 50 cents for next week, Friday. I'm not googly about it. I'm not all that excited about that smaller return for a $9,000 stock position. I mean, that's kind of piddly. But it's up to you. Whatever your thoughts are. Those are just my opinion. It's your call. You decide what to make. You have to decide yourself what you want to trade and how much you want to bring in. And if you do write one for that 180 range or something, you can always put in a stink buy offer to buy it back at 76 cents or something. And if it gives you that in the next few days on a down dip, great, and then you can look to write again. Nick, Uncle Bruce just sold 10 GameStop December 16th, $25 strikes for $4.04. Right on, man. In the money. $1.18, but he took $4.04 off the table, $4,000. Gary, 100% Uncle Bruce. Nick alone knocks out most of those. Bobby, make that the poll question. Do you write option because of this channel? Yes or no? Michael, once I can write on everything, it'll be up to 1,000+ contracts. Coyote, I think he had a poll similar to that earlier this year, Bobby. DQ, I think this channel makes somewhere between $0 and $1 gazillion a month. Splair, I think we're at least 200 call writers and probably between 1,000 and 10,000 contracts. At least I make already 4 to 8 calls every 2 to 4 weeks. Mr. Premium, I have between 180, 200 contracts going at once. And I have a lurker buddy that's about the same. So we probably got a lot more than that. Splitter, probably only 1.5 million when we think about the lower rated calls. Go to this weekend is going to feel so long now. Lame, I wrote 25 for October, bringing in $5,100 in premium. Thank you very much. Nicely done. Splair, but imagine how this all will look after a year or a year and a half still at these low prices. And after 2 years, when we all climb in stock values 100 to 300% higher, I mean, are we going to be generating 50,000 contracts a month around here, pulling in, writing 5 million, the equivalent of 5 million shares of contracts per month, pulling in $2 a contract, $10 million a month in revenue coming into it. I mean, it's serious. And there'll be more. And we're still on a nothing burger. That's a nothing burger on this market. Wait, no, my math was bad. Not 1,000 contracts. No, more like 500-ish. Coyote, Michael, look what day drinking, how you've done your math skills here. Seriously, look at what it's done to my typing skills. Michael, I'm only on my third too. H. Gregory, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Just wanted to bounce my thinking off you there. Slayer, and probably after 10 years, we created 1 billion while the 200-year are millionaires. Coyote, the clocks at Libation Station are always set to 5 p.m. DQ, Michael, 1 million contracts. Karen, I am thumbs up 110. Thank you. A grillion dollars. We're laughing here. Christina just sold 4 GameStop 27s for $11.11 for 90 cents each or 9 cents each. I'm not sure. There must be 90. DQ, I usually have 150 contracts out at a time. Alex says the DQ. Michael, how many is a bazillion anyway? Coyote, I dream about the future day for us. Coyote, like SoFi at 10. 10 minutes ago, by the way, Mo, the premiums that would be bringing in. Splair, don't we have then to create the bagel hedge fund? Don't we have to do that? It's possible that right now we are generating 5,000 to 10,000 contracts a month already in turnover, just this channel. It's very possible. I think we have 500 option writers, pretty well 500 option writers. DH Ruda, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for that. I wouldn't be surprised if we're doing 5,000 to 10,000 calls a month right now. And like I said, 10,000 calls is the equivalent of 1 million shares of stock that is represented by 10,000 calls. And sure, there are people here who are taking 20 cents profit, $15, $30. Some are taking $2. This number is rising. If I have my way, it's going to be much higher because I want you guys to be in options that bring you serious dollars of revenue. But yeah, it's adding up. It's definitely adding up, and that's why this channel is slowly growing. We're slowly adding new followers to this channel, little by little by little. More members are coming in. More Gold Bagel members are coming in. More people joining the classes, and it's slowly building because the dollars get serious after a while. It's nice to write 2 or 3 contracts, make $1 a contract, make $200-300. Yeah, that's nice. But when you write 20 contracts and you make $2 a contract and haul in $4,000 on a trade, and you can do 3 or 4 of those in a month, all of a sudden it changes things. It kind of makes one go, wait a minute, why am I working? I don't need to work. I can bring in 12, 15,000 a month, 16,000 a month. What do I need a day job for, man? I will lose money if I'm away from this market. If I'm hanging out with this family over here, I'm getting way better compensated hanging around here. So there's that too. It's interesting. It really is interesting. Anyway, thank you all for letting me know what your thoughts are. See what's going on. Coyote, I would love to know what we're generating revenue-wise and profit-wise as a group. That would be so cool to see the amount of money that we're all bringing in here. Swear, I hope we all get there. Then we can buy Bagel Island or 2 little islands and connect them into a Bagel Island with low taxes on capital gains. How about that? Nick, Uncle Bruce, I now have 125,000 shares of SoFi. There we go. And Michael, I have 1.25 million SoFi. There you go. Ho, ho, ho. Coyote, Nick, whoa, Jesus, Senior E. Michael wants to be a bazillionaire. Adam, that is my goal, Bruce. Nick is going, neat. Coyote, 125,000 SoFi, even writing down here, I don't think I'd ever work again. 7 minutes to go and we're done for the day. Michael, thought we were making stuff up. Matthew, this family is better than work. I'll tell you that. DQ, now I have SoFi shares. Ho, ho, ho. Alex, slowly building is the way. I started with 1 contract in July. Now I'm writing 7. I'm aiming for 10 by Christmas. There we go. Swear, we can write near middle January, maybe an email to Uncle Bruce so that he only types in the monthly money to the calculator from that last month, and then we know how much we made in total. Not so fancy math. We are 6 minutes to go. We're up 330 on the Dow. It's just not backing off. We've got the S&P up 40. We've got NASDAQ up 98. All the indexes are up about 1% right now. They're up a little higher. The VIX down 0.69 at 2461. We got oil up 446 at 92.63. That's what I see going here. Welcome all to the program. Pigs get slaughtered as snails retire early. Alberto, I was asked if there's ever a situation you do not get assigned. X strike 120 expires today and it's riding at 140. I always thought assignment always happened. You will be assigned. If you're in the money, you're getting assigned. Yeah, just call me Mayo, says Michael. A fool of a took. I have 200 SoFi. I just a poor teacher, but I'm slowly building my future. There you go. Swear, because November with all these earnings is manipulating the result, so we can't try this so fast. Coyote, you will get assigned, Alberto. Karen, I'm a small fish swimming with some big fish around here, laughing out loud. DQ, good old Miracle Whip, Mike. But Coyote, at minimum, the brokerage will buy them off of you. You will be assigned. There's a little doubt of that. 374 gain on the Dow with 5 minutes to go. Netflix still down $9. Tesla down 880. Apple down 74. GameStop 26.32. 26.32 up 3 cents on GameStop. SoFi 518 down 18 cents. Here you go. Cody, it 100% will happen. So buy back and roll. Michael, auto assigned at 1 penny in the money. You're auto assigned. Coyote, got it. Thanks, says Alberto to Coyote. I get you. Right on. We're down to 4 minutes and it's all over for the week. Tomorrow, noon Eastern, we're live right here for those of you who want to be in my lesson number 14. That will start at noon. I will be sending out emails around 20 minutes before we start. Ballpark. Don't panic if you haven't got your connection. We won't start the class without you. We will make sure you are given your link. Chillax. If the link doesn't come in when you think it will, just breathe and let me do what I've got to do. We have a lot of emailing to do for everybody as we set up the show, this private telecast for you class members only. Thank you, all of you. Let's see here. Coyote, Alberto, just looking out for you, but you're buying back 100%. BV now, right, and take that time in. Splitter, fool that took no GameStop. Honestly, 3 to 5 months with a GameStop call, you've probably the 200 SoFi back. DQ, where's the deuce? Coyote, cannot lose as a writer. Lame duck. I have 7,000 shares of SPACs waiting to write some good premiums. Michael crying in his mother-in-law's mustache, says Michael. DH, I can still get into the class, right? Yes, you can. If you've made a donation to me for $150, send me a private email with, behind that, let me know you've done that so I can add you in. Absolutely. Alberto, get it. I've been assigned, but never last minute, which threw me. DQ, Splayer TV, log into the class now so you aren't late. It's okay. I got Splayer. He'll be there. Nick, otherwise, what's your take on Netflix? Do you think it will drop further? To 150. It's going to 150 within the year. Maybe not today, but it'll go down. Right now, I'm going to wait till Monday morning to see how this thing does. We're 260 now. DQ, Nick, Netflix is driving me crazy. Nick, did you get out? DQ, Michael, I shouldn't have known that. Should have known that. Nope, says DQ. I haven't got out. Check, says DH. Michael, Nick, what's your average on SoFi? Nick, hey, why not? Splitter, I'm cool. Planned an extra hour of waiting while I play Kiwi, a little game with Kiwi Birds that has sent a package mostly in under 5 minutes. Okay, but Matthew, take care, folks. See you Monday. Great show today. Thanks, Matthew. Way to go, everybody. We are done in 2 minutes. So we're up 357 on the Dow, 43 on SP, NASDAQ up 110. Coyote won a GameStop tracks one-on-one with the S&P. DQ Nick was away for about an hour, missed the dip. There you go. That's the deal. DQ says I missed the dip. 260 on Netflix, down 869 right now. We're going lower. That's my opinion, but I can't guarantee it, but I feel it. I've been feeling it all week, and finally it came through here. Apple 138.02, GameStop 26.42, up 13 right at the moment. DQ, have a stink bid set. Have a stink set, hasn't come back to it yet. Fool of it took Splayer, was just responding to Nick's 125,000 shares. I have 100 shares of GameStop, which I just began writing on. Right on. Giddy up. That's how we start. That's how we get it started, kids. All righty. 1 minute to go, and we're done for the week, done for the day. I have one opening left for a one-on-one on Sunday. If anyone's interested, 2 are gone. 1 is left. I think 10 in the morning is available Eastern time if anyone wants a one-on-one. All righty. Coyote, Fool of the Took says to Fool of the Took, welcome to the GameStop writing party, pal. Welcome. Welcome indeed. We are about done now with 2 o'clock. I see going through 4 o'clock Eastern time. And there's Larry Titus with the bells. We are finito for the day with a 400-point gain on the Dow with a late rally. Again, I don't know why. I don't understand it. Wouldn't want to be long this market with all the crap going on, but who am I to say? Market goes up, fine. My clients and viewers will do rollovers. Markets go down, my viewers will do roll downs. There's no problem. We go with this market. DQ says, thanks, Larry. Fool of a Took. Thanks, Coyote. Learning so much already. Nick, in one account, 10,000 average. There's 536. Another account with 115,000, 735. Coyote, now we have the boring, lame weekend. That's not cool. DQ, Nick, I might cover AH. Alberto, welcome. Fool of a Took. Let's write. Alex, Coyote, I hope you're right. I have $25 expiring December 16th that I'm hoping will dip out of the money. And Coyote, they think Rugman is recovering. They don't understand that the man doesn't sleep. He doesn't need rest. You fools. There you go. Lorraine, Innes, go with the flow. Exactly. Splayer, then you're very well prepared for a bright future. hopefully with more good Lord of the Rings stuff to watch while folding your arms. Hoping to do poor man cover calls, waiting on approval for margin. Right on, Splair. Bright future. I think I used the wrong word. No big deal. Folks, this is it. We are finished for the week. Another fun week of crazy trading this week. Unbelievable. Oh, what a wild ride. Oh, my goodness. My week isn't done. My work isn't done. Tomorrow, noon Eastern, I will see a bunch of you for class. Be here or be square. Looking forward to doing that. And Sunday, a couple of one-on-ones, and I'm going to try to get some nap time in between all that. So get ready for Monday morning. And here we go again, another week of craziness. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Nick Demorier, Coyote, people will eventually learn that Rugman has to roll out the rug before he can pull it. Coyote, Alex, the same. I wrote 25 January 23s for 880 Monday when GameStop was rocking at $32, already down big, and I'm going to let it out. I'm going to let it rot more. $8 freaking dollars. Thank you very much. Splair, yeah, you all enjoy the weekend when you are class free, and all you others enjoy the breaks before we get an enjoyable study time here. Coyote, Nick, got to see the pins up again, so you can knock them back down. And Nick, strike. There you go, kids. Well done. All right. I'm going to call it an afternoon and get a little bit of rest here. Thank you all for another crazy week. Thank you all. As always, I can't express enough how grateful I am that you're with us. Very appreciative. If you have any questions, let me know with private emails. And those of you picking up these classes, if you have any issues with your links, just let me know. We'll take care of you. Otherwise, I will see a bunch of you tomorrow for class. Looks like a good size coming in. And right on, Damon, DH will get you looked after. I just see your messages coming through. I'll get you looked after. Anton, I'll get you looked after. Everybody is coming through. So I've got a little bit of email work to do now and take care of a few folks. And otherwise, I will see the rest of you here bright and early Monday morning. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join me for the alert show. Otherwise, I'll catch you for the 8:30 show. Thank you. Hello, Smith. See you tomorrow. You got it. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Rest up for the class. See you all tomorrow. Hope Mr. Frummert is in a good mood tomorrow. Libation time, says Mr. Premium. And Coyote, see you guys. Enjoy the class. Have a good weekend. Thanks for the awesome week, Uncle B. You got it, buddy. AJ, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Looking forward for tomorrow. TJ, have a great weekend, everybody. And Larry, I'm excited for tomorrow. See you guys then. Okay. I'm looking forward to it too, guys. All right. Have a wonderful evening. Get some rest. I'm going to do the same, and we'll catch you tomorrow and then Monday as usual. Thanks, guys. Good night from Calgary.